Chinese AI startup DeepSeek made waves last week when it released the full version of R1, the company's open-source reasoning model that can outperform OpenAI's GPT. This app is now the #1 app in the App Store and Play Store in the US. The app being Chinese, many users are concerned about their data and privacy being exposed by the app. Let me start by saying that it is up to your own personal risk and privacy tolerance. Downloading DeepSeek AI can mean several things, with variable amounts of risk involved. Downloading the pre-trained model to deploy on your own machine is pretty low risk. Downloading the app exposes you to the risks outlined in their TOS, just as the ChatGPT app, the Facebook app, and the Reddit app do. Here's an interesting fact. The top 5 apps that are most invasive of your privacy are actually US-based apps. Look at this image. It's more like every app on the list. But still, if you have your doubts about this Chinese app, from a security perspective, it's likely not the worst thing you can do. From a privacy perspective, it's more like trying at your own risk. My only reservation is knowing their deep state CCP backing and potentially hiding what we don't see. However, there is a slim chance they do no more than spy on your activity, like almost any other apps on the market. The personal information we collect from you may be stored on a server located outside of the country where you live, DeepSeek's privacy policy states. We store the information we collect in secure servers located in the People's Republic of China. The policy outlines that DeepSeek collects plenty of information, including but not limited to IP address, unique device identifiers, and cookies, date of birth, username, email address and/or telephone number, and password, your text or audio input, prompt, uploaded files, feedback, chat history, or other content that you provide to our model and services, proof of identity or age, feedback, or inquiries about your use of the service, if you contact DeepSeek. The policy continues, where we transfer any personal information out of the country where you live, including for one or more of the purposes as set out in this policy, we will do so in accordance with the requirements of applicable data protection laws. It does not mention GDPR compliance. Users need to be aware that any data shared with the platform could be subject to government access under China's cybersecurity laws, which mandate that companies provide access to data upon request by authorities. According to some observers, the fact that R1 is open source means increased transparency, giving users the opportunity to inspect the model's source code for signs of privacy-related activity. Regardless, DeepSeek also released smaller versions of R1, which can be downloaded and run locally to avoid any concerns about data being sent back to the company, as opposed to accessing the chatbot online. All chatbots, including ChatGPT, collect some degree of user data when queried via the browser. My advice is that if DeepSeek AI's privacy practices feel invasive or unclear, it's a sign to proceed cautiously or avoid the software altogether. Many trustworthy apps and tools prioritize user privacy and security. Choosing one of those alternatives may provide peace of mind.